Past results don't mean future successes, you know, so it's just a number for me, and I think a lot's going to happen throughout the first week.
Sam Sunderland was spot on. The defending champion crashed out after just 52 kilometres of the first stage. And he wasn't the only former winner whose bike ended up being winched back to the bivouac. Ricky Brabeck made a fine start with the Stage 1 victory.
Back in Saudi, it's like my second home, you know. We won the first year coming here, so been looking for a repeat ever since.
But the Americans said goodbye on Stage 3. We wish Sam, Ricky and all the other riders who have pulled out with injury a speedy recovery. Now the newest Honda factory rider, Adrian van Beveren, is coming along very nicely indeed. He won Stage 5 and sits 6th overall. I've had good stages and we won one, which is always nice. Now we're where we have to be to keep believing in overall victory. Pablo Quintanilla is also doing a very solid job. He is a whopping 4 seconds ahead of his teammate Van Beveren in 5th, and he's very much in the mix on his noble steed of a Honda. Joan Barreda has been living up to his nickname, Bang Bang. Now a privateer within the Honda setup, he took his 29th Dakar stage win this week, but he also had a nasty crash on Stage 5. With a little help from his friends, the unbreakable Spaniard was able to keep going. The bike fell on me and hit me on the head. I really have to say thank you to the guys who helped me to get up and reach the finish line. Well, Toby Price also got tangled up in that crash, but no major damage done. The Australian is within 2 minutes of the lead as he seeks a 3rd Dakar title. He says it's been a gruelling first week.
By rest day, I think we're about 400 kilometres short of the overall 2022 Dakar. So I think we've already done one. We're about to go into a second one.
Kevin Benavides has been flying under the radar, only finishing in the top 3 on a single stage. And yet the 2021 champion goes into week 2 in 2nd place, only 13 measly seconds behind the leader. It's been a week of ups and downs for Daniel Sanders, who is back after almost a year off the rally bike. He led after winning Stage 3 and then got ill, but he has battled through and sits 7th overall.
The first week of the Dakar has been probably the toughest one I've done so far. It's really drained a lot of riders.
The hero team have had a torrid time of it. Joaquim Rodriguez crashed out while Ross Branch and Sebastian Bühler both ran out of fuel. Luckily, the Kalahari Ferrari gave them something to cheer about with the Stage 8 victory.
We wanted to be in the front at the end of the rally, and unfortunately that's not going to happen, but the stage win is the direction we needed to be going in, and next week try get a couple more.
Sherco have also struggled, losing Harriet Noah and Rui Gonçalves, but Lorenzo Santolino is still plugging away. The Spaniard is 12th, half an hour off the pace, and he's aiming high in week 2. Mason Klein has been one of the stories of this Dakar. Last year's top rookie, showing that he can match the best in the business after stepping up to Rally GP. He is also 13 seconds back, and he could easily have been leading on the rest day.
During the race I don't really have a problem, it's just the before and after. I'm at 4 minutes of penalties now, I think, so it stinks.
And so it's another American, Skylar Howes, who currently leads the way, although the others are hot on his heels. The man from Utah has been very consistent, finishing 5 stages in the top 7.
To make it to rest day is always a huge goal. To do it in the overall lead is even one step better, so I'm super happy about that.
Here is the top 10 overall, as well as the bonus seconds they've picked up while opening the piste in the left-hand column. Things are set up very nicely indeed for week 2. In the W2RC, where Bereda doesn't feature, there are under 3 minutes separating the top 6 and just 13 seconds between the top 3. Meanwhile, Romain Dumontier currently leads the Rally 2 class. The number 17 is 17th overall. Another Frenchman, Niels Terrick, is the top rookie, although he has the South African Mike Doherty breathing down his neck. Charan Moore, who welcomed us to the programme today, leads the original Beaumatul class. He's just outside the top 30. And finally, Dutch woman Miriam Pol is on course to defend her women's title. And so to the rest day bivouac in Riyadh, a chance to relax, to repair, or to reflect on what's to come.
Every day they've thrown us through some pretty crazy challenges, and we got the empty quarter and a marathon stage ahead of us. There's so much racing left to do, so yeah, my game plan for this entire rally so far has been to just do the best I can every single day.
It is ridiculously close in the bikes. The gap between the top 3 is 370 times smaller than in the cars. We've got a very good overall position. Now we have to be as smart as possible and make the most of the remaining stages to do our best, and we'll see how it goes. Well, some riders will have a specific game plan for week 2, others are just going with the flow.
No thoughts. I know nothing about the racing, so I don't know anything about the next week's riding, you know. So I just take it every day, I guess.
Honda are currently outside the top 4 overall, but Quintanilla and co are ready to strike. There's still a lot of riding to come. We'll have to work hard day by day and then look for opportunities to go on the attack and try to gain back some time. Sherco are on the back foot, but Santolino will keep fighting all the way through the empty quarter and on to Dammam. The aim was the top 5, but realistically that's a bit far off now. Finishing in the top 10 is already a good result. Obviously, I'd like to be higher.